All right, what's going on, guys? So I had what I hope is a fun idea for a video, inspired by my last videos of people saying that I don't use my shit. I decided to make a video, ordering what I use the most, and yeah, and seeing what are my most useful tools and such. So obviously, there's a couple different ways I can think about it, how frequently I pull them out to use it, and the amount of time I I spend using it. So that's kind of one off feel. So yeah, let's jump into it. That gives me my first two items essentially, which are exactly an example of what I'm talking about. Frequency, my watch, my big idea design, titanium watch. Frequently, I use this as my most used tool because I check the time a lot. And I've finally broken the habit of using my phone, pulling my phone out of my pocket. I use my watch to check the time. And not only that, it has this dial. It has a dial you can see here. This turns, right? So say I do whatever. I put something in the oven and then I go downstairs to do whatever and I put it in, that's the time. It's got to go in the oven for a half hour. Put that marker there and I have a little timer. And you can use it the other way too. You can use it when something started. Daughter went down for a nap right there. Boom. She just woke up. Where's it at? Okay. She's been sleeping 35 minutes. So I use it for that too. So, and then my AirPods, I use every day, once at least, for the gym. Um, and then on the tractor, leaf blower, chainsaw, I'll pull it out for that. That's not something I use every day. But when I do, I use this once a day and I go to the gym for an hour and a half. So these get used only once a day, but for the longest amount of period of time of any of these. So I don't know, whichever way you want to order it, we're going to put. So yeah, these are the Apple AirPods Pros 2s. I'll probably get the 3 eventually. The way you want to order it, we're going to put them there. This would probably be my next most used. Just pulling it out and using my cash, using my cards. I buy shit probably every day. This is a Dark Forest USA leather wallet. This was a close one between these two, but I do think I use a knife more. Like most people, a lot of Amazon boxes. I got Christmas supply of Amazon boxes just about every fucking day. And then I have feed bags and twine and all kinds of shit around the farm and stuff to be cutting up. Yeah, as you guys saw right now, I am carrying this Chavez Redencion, but I do carry some sort of blade. It is close. This would be my next most used item for all kinds of shit. The bits get used the most, as you guys have seen. I've got all these bits. Phillips and flats get used the most. Those right in the front. I used this to put together my baby chickie coop last night. Prying stuff, hammering stuff, just anything. Right, your blade is not a pry bar, so anything that needs to be jammed and twisted and pried and all that shit, this takes it all. So that gets used pretty frequently. I'm gonna switch these actually. So I have my lighter, a little bit of tape. The tape is great for fixing certain things. Honestly, I've not used that much. I used it once this year to patch a hole in an inner tube. Other than that, starting burn pits for garbage around the house, which I don't do that frequently, but I do partake in the smoking of the trees. So this gets used for that once a night, maybe twice a night, sometimes 3 times. This would be my next most used. A flashlight. I do use this very frequently. Sneak into my daughter's room while she's asleep. Little flashlight's easier. It's just got the little moonlit mode. If I hold it down, it's like 5 lumens or something like that. I use that a lot. And then I do keep hair ties because I have long hair. So sometimes I lose them. I also have a daughter and a wife and girlfriends. So yeah, I have 3 extra hair ties that I keep on here. And you can use rubber bands for fucking anything, you know what I'm saying? My car keys would be the most. I'm not doing that. The purpose of this one was this attachment that I keep on it, this charger. And honestly, I don't use it. I personally very rarely use it. I've got the iPhone 17, which is an amazing battery. Oh yeah, I should say that. Obviously, I every day carry a phone. I have the iPhone 17 Pro. That is my most used item. I will admit that. I think it's used the most. I think that goes without being said. But it's got a great battery. Even with filming and doing this stuff, I don't have to charge it. This probably gets used the most for my AirPods. Stick this in here and then stick this in my phone for 10, or this side in my phone for 10, 15 minutes. And I get like a 30% charge. It'll last me at the gym before I can charge it if I don't realize these things are dying. Other than that, I probably use it for other people whose phones are dying. I'll plug their phone into my phone and give them like 10%. But yeah, this actually, you'd think this would be a more used item out of everything I have here. This is not. Last but not least, the most useless tool I carry in my LAS concealment holster is my P365X or my whatever firearm I'm carrying. It is the least used tool, but the most useful tool for any job that this is needed. It's the only thing that'll do the job. And unfortunately, that particular rarely needed job can be life-saving. So this is the only thing that's going to get that done. Better to have it, not need it, than need it and not have it. I've gotten this down to a very comfortable carry, so I have made the decision to carry something as useless as a firearm. But it has come in handy. I've arrived home to a dying goat that was suffering. So this helped with that. Coyotes, going for animals that I'll catch. Probably also the reason I use a red dot. I can shoot irons, but you know, a coyote that's running after your chicken, or you see, I've actually gotten here with prowling on one of my goats and, you know, shot it from like 60 yards. Much easier the red dot. Yeah, P365X, Wilson Combat Grip, a little bit of tape during the summer, KLR7 Sublight, Holliston 407K, Magnus +2, so 14 +1. I'm wearing a tighter shirt. If I was wearing a looser shirt, I carry my other mag, 17 +1, 18 rounds in this thing, super comfy. Can't say enough good things about this. No, it's not going to suddenly explode and blow my fucking cock off. Relax. That's the P320. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Sig. As if Sig will ever see this. Yeah. But yeah, what is everybody else's most used items? Yeah, I'm curious. Do people use a flashlight more? Do people use their gun more? Obviously, I'm not including training, otherwise this gets used more. But as far as for its utility and not just practicing with it, yeah, least most useless tool I carry. Um, but yeah, what does everybody use the most? You use your blade more? People probably carry smartwatches, so that's probably maybe way more because you're doing your heart rate, workouts, steps, all that jazz. So I could see an Apple Watch or a Garmin watch or something like that being way more used. People probably carry a multi-tool, which I've thought about, like getting that Leatherman skeletal tool or something like that. So people probably use that more. People might not use a knife as much. Yeah, I'm curious. You in the comments, what's the order of what do you carry, and put it in order of how much you use. I'm honestly curious, not just hunting for comments. I'm curious. And what is it? So if it's your headphones, what is it? Are you using Apple headphones? Are you using some Beats? Or are you using, yeah, what are you using? Yeah, well, wallet, all that stuff. But yeah, that was fun. I never thought about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd stick with this order. And now, I guess I could say something very, very profound. And your number one used, most carried EDC item is your mind and attention to detail and situational awareness. Stay sharp. No, I'm just kidding. Live rich. Have a good week.